Hello and welcome. I am Rohit Drisal. In this demonstration, our goal is to create the Employment Details Assistant My Team agent that helps managers access the personal and employment information of team members and update if needed. The AI agent Employment Details Assistant helps managers retrieve and update personal and employment details, enabling faster access and quicker decision making. To create the agent from the seeded template, we need to follow two steps. Copy the pre-built template and then test the agent to make it available for use. To begin, let's go to the AI Agent Studio, which is where developers and administrators create and manage these AI agents. Let's begin by navigating to Tools and then selecting AI Agent Studio. Once we are inside, we will see a list of seeded templates available for our use. To narrow this list down, we will apply a filter for employment. Now we can see our seeded template, Employment Details Assistant My Team. This template is designed to help managers in accessing the personal and employment information of team members and in updating their employment records. We are going to make a copy of the Employment Details Assistant My Team. To do that, we will click on Copy Template option. Then we will enter an agent team suffix, which will be used when creating the name for our custom agent. Once the suffix is entered, we will click Continue. At this point, we are in the AI Agent Studio canvas. The system has generated a name for us using the suffix we provided, and we can see the agent is in draft mode. This is our chance to review the agent team details and definition, as well as the AI agent itself, the topics it will cover, and the tools it will use. First, let's click on the gear icon to get into the agent team settings. In the Details tab, we can see the agent team name, agent team code, family, product, maximum interactions, and description, all copied from the seeded template. If needed, we can adjust the maximum interactions, which control how many times this agent can interact with tools and topics. LLM provider is default. Now moving to the questions section, we can enter starter questions for our users. Let's enter a question here. Then we have the enable follow-up questions. If we want the AI to generate follow-up questions based on user conversation history. Now let's move to the security section. Here we can define which roles will have access to this agent. Here we will add the manager role, since this agent should be accessible to managers. Click on Apply and then select Update. Now we are back on the canvas. Here we can see the current agent, the tools it's associated with, and any topics it has. Let's first review the AI agent itself. We will click on the three dots and select Edit. The details match what we saw in the agent team settings, but now we also see the prompt. This is the seeded prompt, which contains the instructions, rules, and context that define the agent's behavior, identity, and boundaries. Let's review the prompt in detail. The agent supports managers by retrieving personal information, assignment details, as well as updating employment records when needed. To identify the right employees, the agent uses the Search for Workers tool. Searches can be limited to direct reports or expanded to all records. If multiple matches appear, the manager is prompted to select one, and the agent records the worker's ID for further action. To handle specific queries, the agent uses dedicated tools. Phone and email are retrieved using Get Worker Phone and Get Worker Email. Similarly, assignment manager and representatives use their own tools. The agent also performs employment actions, such as promotions, transfers, location, assignment changes, working hour updates, and even employment termination, all through deep link tools. Finally, there are few important guidelines. The agent always has to follow the defined sequence, provide concise and factual answers, never assume information, and format responses clearly for managers. Now, under LLM, it shows the language model it will be utilizing. We will keep it as the default. After we are done reviewing the agent, we have the option to update if we made any changes or cancel if we haven't made any changes. So here we will keep the default prompt and language model as is and exit without making any changes. Next, let's take a look at the tools. Expanding the tools section shows out of the box tools available with this agent. So this agent comes with 13 tools. 11 of these are deep links and 2 are business objects. The icons here make it easy to distinguish between them. These icons represent deep link and these one represent business objects. The deep links include transactions like change manager, local and global transfer, add assignment, change location, manage user account, change working hours, promotion, promote and change position, change assignment, transfer, and terminate employment. While the public worker business object retrieves the personal and employment details of a worker, and the My Team business object returns workers in the user's team and organization. Let's open one of the deep links to see its detail. Let's open the change location tool. Here we have the tool type as deep link. Then we see the tool name, the tool code, family, product, description, and the deep link that enables a manager to change a worker's location. Now let's review a couple of important business objects that are reused across multiple agents. The first one is My Team business object. This is categorized as business object tool type and includes the tool name, tool code, family, product, and the description. The My Team business object has a key function called search for workers, which allows the agent to identify the team members who report to the manager. Next, let's look at another business object called public workers. Again, here we have the basic information about the business object. So the business object returns the personal and employment details of a worker using these functions: get worker by person number, worker representative, worker manager, worker email, worker phone, worker assignment. So it retrieves the personal and assignment information of the worker. For this demonstration, we won't be adding any new tools or topics. So we'll publish the agent. But before we do that, it's a good idea to debug and make sure everything is working correctly. So we'll click on debug, that is this play icon. Here is the starter question which we entered earlier. So we'll click on the starter question. So the agent responds with the tool that it used to answer the query. So in this case, the agent used the change location deep link tool. And it also displayed the time taken to respond to this query. So the response presented by the agent contains the link to the change location transaction. Let's enter another query. So here is a direct report of the logged in user, that is Curtis Fitty. And we have the response from the agent. Now click on the My Team business object tool. So this window will display the input payload to this tool and the response output from the tool that is used by the agent to build the answer. We can click here to go to the next tool and review the payload here as the agent moves from one tool to another. Now we have the confirmation that the agent is working as expected. Now publish the employment details assistant My Team agent. Once it's live, managers can simply go to Me AI Chat, search for the agent, and start using it right away. Navigate to Me and click on AI Chat. Click on Explore and search for the agent we just created. Now select the agent and start interacting with the agent. And the agent responds to the user query. There is also another way to make the agent available to a user by embedding it directly into a Redwood page using a guided journey. To do that, we will navigate to My Client Groups. Under My Client Group, select Journey Setup and then select Guided Journey. I've already created one in advance, so I will open that journey. Here we just enter the basic details and copy the journey code that will be used when embedding the agent using Visual Builder. In the task session, we'll open the agent task. After entering the basic details, the task name, select the task type as agent, agent type as workflow agent, and then choose your agent that you created. Next, click on Save. Now, to embed the agent on the My Team Activity Center page, we'll go to My Team. Select the My Team tab and click on the Team Activity Center tile. On the top right corner, select Settings and Actions, then select Edit Page in Visual Builder Studio. Inside Visual Builder in Express mode, we will look to the right panel under Page Properties, scroll down, and paste the guided journey code we copied earlier. Then tab out. And we can see the guided journey where we added our AI agent. Click on Live Mode and then select Ask Oracle to interact with the agent. Once you test the agent, then click Publish here to accept the changes and make it available to managers on this page. That brings us to the end of the demonstration. Thank you.